Today we will be taking up the chapter A Letter to God. I will be telling you today the summary theme of the chapter. Let us first take up the author. The author is Gregorio Lopez Fuentes. He was born on November the 17th, 1895 and he passed away on December 10, 1966. Our author was a Mexican novelist, poet and journalist. He was one of the leading chroniclers of Mexican Revolution. During his youth, he spent much time at his father's general store, where he came in contact with the Indian farmers and laborers of the region. He started writing at the age of 15 when the Mexican Revolution began. Many of his books are related to the civil conflict. Later on, he became a teacher of literature at a school in Mexico City. His stories were seen as exciting, humorous, and symbolic of Mexico. He has written many books, including El Vagabundo, that is in 1922, El Alma del Poco Blasco, 1924, Tiara in 1932, El Indio in 1935 and many more. And to his credit, he has been awarded the National Prize of Arts and Science in 1935. Coming to the story, the protagonist of the story, that is the hero of the story, is Lancho, a poor farmer. He lived in a house which was situated on the crest of a low hill. From the height, he could see his crops and the river flowing. He was expecting a good harvest and eagerly waiting for raindrops. Since morning, Lancho was looking at the sky. At dinner time, he told his wife that they were going to get rain. So farmers always expect good rains so they can have a good harvest. During the meal, to his luck, what happened? Big drops of rain began to fall and Lancho was very happy. He called them new coins. So it is a metaphor. He has called the raindrops as new coins. But suddenly hailstones began to fall. The crop was totally destroyed. Lancho feared that his family would starve. So the scene changed. Rains became hailstones and all his plants flopped. Lancho was deeply troubled at heart. He was a simple man but with firm faith in God. He believed the eyes of God sees everything, even what is deep in one's conscience. He would not let them die of hunger. So the following Sunday, Lancho went to the post office. He wrote a letter to God asking for a modest sum of 100 peso to sow his field again. So you can see in the picture there is an envelope and it is addressed to God. What did he write? He wrote, God, if you don't help me, my family and I will go hungry this year. I need 100 pesos in order to sow my field again and to live until the crops come. The postmaster was very much impressed on reading the letter addressed to God. He commented, "What faith I wish I had faith on man who wrote in this letter." Being a generous fellow, the postmaster resolved to keep Lancho's faith in God intact. So yesterday in our video, we have already covered faith can move mountains, and here the God has sent his messenger as a postmaster and he is going to help Lancho. He came up with an idea. He collected money from his employees and friends. He gave himself a part of his salary for an act of charity. Thus, he was able to send 70 pesos up to Lancho. He put the money in an envelope addressed to Lancho and put the signature God. The following Sunday, when Lancho went to the post office, the postmaster handed over the letter to Lancho. He had a feeling of contentment as he had performed a good deed. Lancho was not at all surprised on seeing the money. He was confident of receiving a reply from God. That is called faith. He definitely wrote the letter with a lot of faith. God is going to answer, and he received the reply. Later, he became very angry on finding only 70 pesos. He thought that God could not have made such a mistake. He must have sent him 100 pesos. Immediately, Lancho asked for a paper and ink at the window and wrote another letter to God. The moment it fell into the mailbox, the postmaster went to open it. It said, God, of the money that I asked for, only 70 pesos reached me. Send me the rest since I need it very much, but don't send it me through the mail because the post office employees are a bunch of crooks. Lancho called the post office employees a bunch of crooks. He felt they must have kept the 30 pesos with them since God cannot make such a mistake. Now let us justify the title. The title, A Letter to God, is appropriate as the farmer lost all his hope and decides to write a letter to God for help. Theme. The story, A Letter to God, is about faith of a man, Lancho, the hard-working farmer. After losing all hope, remembers God for help. He is confident that God would never see anyone hungry. The postmaster, who decides to keep the faith of an unknown person, collects money and sends it to Lancho. Character. So the main character or the protagonist is Lancho, the hard-working farmer. He is a man with a lot of emotions. He patiently waits for rain clouds so that his fields get some water. When the rain turns into hailstorm, he is unhappy or dejected and worries about running his family without any source of income. He is a man of strong faith. He decides to ask help from God and writes a letter. On receiving the money, he finds it little less than the money asked for. He is offended. He is very irritated by the post office employees as he thinks that they must have taken the money as God could not have made such a mistake. Lancho and his family. Lancho's wife is a homemaker in the story. She is supportive and obedient to Lancho. Lancho's elder children helped him in the field and the younger ones played outside the house. The postmaster. The postmaster was a fat, amiable person, a man with good heart. He decided to answer the letter written by Lancho. He also collects money from the employees and gave a share from his own salary. Moral brief. Question number 1. The story, A Letter to God, reinforces the words of Martin Luther. So Martin Luther had once said, all who can call on God in true faith earnestly from the heart will certainly be heard and will receive what they have asked and desired. So comment on the same in reference to Lancho's faith in God. Faith is a belief that is not based on proof, but it is the assurance of things hoped for. This belief is opposed of reason and convinces us to believe that we hope for will actually happen. In this way, faith helps in removing hopelessness and motivates us to feel good. Lancho, the protagonist of the story, A Letter to God, has been shown as a person who had undeterred faith in God. Therefore, at a time when he found himself in a difficult situation, instead of feeling dejected and lamenting over the loss of his crops, Lancho decided to turn to God. He wrote a letter to God demanding money from him. It seems it was because of his strong faith in God that God sent an angel to him in the form of postmaster. Postmaster, reading Lancho's letter, procured some money for him, thinking that this money would be of some help to him. Looking at the help that Lancho received from the postmaster, it therefore appears that if we have faith in God, God will surely send somebody to help us, regardless of the circumstances or influences around us. In this way, gloomy clouds of despair encircling us will surely evade someday.
The message by the author, faith can move mountains, is very beautiful. In this chapter, the letter to God, the author tells us that if you have faith and trust in God, then the impossible also becomes possible. Even though we are not helped directly by God, but surely we are helped indirectly, as the letter never reached God, but somehow he was helped indirectly, as the postmaster read the letter written by Lancho, and he helped Lancho by fulfilling his request. This proves that faith can move mountains. Now I would like to request Sagar to explain his critical analysis.
After analyzing the chapter, The Letter to God, we come to know that Lancho, the main character of the story, was a dedicated farmer. He expected a good harvest, but due to a hailstorm, his harvest was totally destroyed. At this moment, the only thing he had, faith in God, and he thought that some divine powers will save him. So he wrote a letter to God. When the postman read the address on the letter, he started laughing badly on Lancho. He then took the letter to the postmaster, who was a kind-hearted and a sympathetic person. He understood the problems of Lancho and decided to help him, and sent 70 pesos to him. The lesson is that faith in God can make impossible things possible. The author tries to convey that divine power provides divine help as a miracle in one's life. Faith plays an important part in our life, which makes us achieve the impossible. Now,